A very good evening to all you folks out there sticking out in front of the screens. Welcome to our concert, Chillax with Jazz, Music to Soothe Our Souls. You know, 2020 has been a long year. Many of us had our challenges. And we thought what better thing to do than to put something together, an hour long, full of good music, good company, and great friends. So throughout tonight's concert, I'll be inviting some familiar faces. Many of us are familiar with them. And in between numbers, they'll come to talk to us and share their experiences of how they have survived, this crisis and this situation. So whether you're tuning in from home, from work, we'd like to make sure that you're able to enjoy yourselves, kick back, and make yourselves comfortable. Just enjoy yourself for this hour long of good music and great company. So without further delay, let me welcome the wonderful musicians from Jazz Association of Singapore.
This lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we ever had. Alone, where we have walked together, I'll remember April and be glad. I'll be content you loved me once. In April, your lips were warm and spring were new. But I'm not afraid of autumn and a sorrow, for I'll remember April and you. The fire will dwindle into glowing ashes, for flames and love live such a little while. I won't forget, but I'll remember April. I'll remember April and be glad. Do Papa do 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 bum be do ba do 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 do. Papa do ba do ba do ba ba do. It's gonna be ba do ba do 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 do. Pa pa do be do ba do be do ba do 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 ba ba do be do ba do be. Aaron on drums, ladies and gentlemen. This a lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we ever had. Alone, where we have walked together, I'll remember April and I'll be glad. I'll be content you loved me once. In April, your lips were warm and love and spring were new. But I'm not afraid of autumn and a sorrow, for I'll remember April and you. The fire will dwindle into glow and ashes, for flames and love live such a little while. I won't forget, but I'll remember April. I'll remember April and I'll remember April and I'll remember April and be glad. Dum bedum badum badu didum 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 pa pa pe dap dap da dum dap 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 de dap dap da dum pa pa pe dap dap da dum. I remember April. The guys here are fantastic. We have Wei Xiang on keys, we have Joe on guitar, and wonderful Christy on bass, and now we have a wonderful young drummer here, Aaron Lee. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, 2020 turned out to be a year of disruption for many of us in Singapore, and indeed the world over. Yet, despite all this, there is always a silver lining. We have a tune for you. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue there. Today I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you were mine, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. It's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. It's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. Do 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 do. What a difference is you. The difference is you.
All right, for all you audience out there, even though I can't see you or I can't hear you, but please join me in welcoming our band for the first set tonight. And first of all, we have our jazz great, Mr. Luis Soliano. On piano, we have Wei. On the drums, we have Aaron. And Christy on bass. Last but not least, we have Joe Lee on guitar. And hope you're enjoying our music so far. And now let's cross over to talk to one of my friends who is joining us tonight. And that was What a Difference a Day Makes by Jazz. And right here with us, we have a very familiar personality as well, Indrani. And she's no stranger to our Tanjong Pagar GRC residents. And Indrani, can you tell us about a day in the past where, you know, some crisis or personal situation happened and it made all the difference and it felt like the world came down, and how did you recover from it?
Well, okay, there is one incident, and I think many people will relate because a lot of Singaporeans have aging parents.
Yes.
And so my mom had to have a procedure done where she needed to get a gallstone out. But it was a complicated procedure.
Right.
And the first time they tried it, it didn't quite work.
I see.
So they needed to do another procedure, and it was quite tricky.
Right.
So she'd been in hospital for a few days, and you know, if this procedure didn't work, then there would have had to be other options which were really not great. So I was like, you know, holding my breath throughout the whole thing, waiting for it to come through. And you know, if any of you have ever been waiting for a relative to finish an operation, you will know the feeling.
Yes.
So finally the call came, which is that, please can you come down to X room, whatever it is. Then they didn't say what the outcome was, and I was like, okay. So I rushed down from the ward down to the waiting room, and then there she was, sitting up, saying, why am I here? You know, what's all this? So she'd completely sort of like recovered. She'd come out of the thing. She didn't feel the thing, and then I was like, okay, yeah. That's my mom. She's fine, and it was such a relief because when that procedure was done, she was already in her early 90s.
Right.
So you know, it was such a huge relief, and I was like, well, what a difference today makes, because the few days before then were full of tension, very nerve-wracking, a lot of worry, and with that, just one moment when you see that she's well, it made a huge difference. And the rest of it was, yes, recovery. And anybody who's had to deal with a recovering parent will also know that that can be quite difficult, but all of that was not an issue, simply because I knew that she'd crossed a particular hurdle and she was fine.
I'm sure. Thanks very much for your very personal sharing. Are you ready to get into the concert right now?
Yep.
Shall we?
Okay, lead the way.
Right, up next, we have a popular bossa nova number titled Desafinado. Desafinado is Portuguese for out of tune, and is strangely meant to be a critic, sarcastic swipe at those who say that bossa nova is meant for singers who can't really sing. And thanks very much, Sean, for helping to clean up the mic. And up next, we are very happy to welcome on stage vocalist Sarah Chu. Sarah, welcome. Sarah and gang, over to you guys.
Se você disser que desafio amor, saiba que estou em mim, provoca imensa dor. Sou privilegiado, tenho vida igual ao seu. Eu possuo apenas o que Deus me deu. você insiste em classificar meu comportamento diante musical. Eu mesmamente devo argumentar que sou bossa nova, que sou muito natural. Eu sei, você não sabe nem sequer presente. É que os desafinados também têm um coração. Fotografei você da minha Rolleiflex. Revelo-se a sua enorme ingratidão. Só não poderá falar assim do meu amor. Ele é o maior que você pode encontrar, viu? Você com a sua música esqueceu o principal. E no peito dos desafinados, no fundo, no peito bate calado. E no peito dos desafinados também bate um coração. Siang on piano. Joe on guitar. Se você não sabe nem sequer presente, é que os desafinados também têm um coração. Fotografei você na minha Rolleiflex. Revelo-se a sua enorme ingratidão. Só não poderá falar assim do meu amor. Ele é o maior que você pode encontrar, viu? Você com a sua música esqueceu o principal. E no peito dos desafinados, no fundo, no peito bate calado. Dos desafinados também bate um coração.
Hey Melvin, hi.
Hello, Eric.
Thanks for coming by for tonight's concert.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Hey, before we go in, just a quick question for you. Now, many of us know that you were from the police force, and I'm sure you have seen more than your fair share of crisis situations, right? So I'm just wondering, when you meet danger or a crisis, how do you keep calm and how do you deal with the situation?
Well, Eric, I think my police training has given me confidence in handling different situations, difficult situations, new situations.
Right.
But until today, every time I encounter a new situation, I do still feel some butterflies in the stomach. In fact, right now, it's a new situation for me, and I do feel a bit of some queasiness.
Right, stay calm.
Yeah. But what I usually do in such situations, I do try to take a step back,
Right.
take a deep breath, and try to imagine, try to visualize, have I gone through similar situations before? And what did I do? How was the outcome? Could I do things differently? Could I make things better? I think that's usually what guides me through difficult and new situations.
Right, I think those are great tips. So take a step back, visualize, and also take a deep breath at the same time.
That's right.
Are you ready for the concert right now?
Sure.
Shall we?
Thank you.
Let's go.
East of the sun and west of the moon, we're gonna build a dream house of love, dear. Closer to the sun in the day, nearer to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, sharing our love in the pale moonlight. Just you and I, forever and a day, dear. Our love will not die, and we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon. East of the sun and west of the moon, we're gonna build a dream house of love, dear. Closer to the sun in the day, nearer to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, sharing our love in the pale moonlight. And just you and I, forever and a day, dear. Our love will not die, and we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon. On bass. East of the sun and west of the moon, we're gonna build a dream house of love, dear. Closer to the sun in the day, nearer to the moon at night. And we'll live in a lovely way, dear, sharing our love in the pale moonlight. You and I, forever and a day, dear. Our love will not die, and we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon.
Hey, so Alvin, thanks for joining us tonight for our concert.
Oh, very happy to be here, Eric.
Very happy to have you here with us. And so all of us know that you are from the tech industry before. And tech industry is an industry that is rapidly evolving and rapidly growing. And that means arrows tend to come from all different directions. So how do you stay focused and stay mission focused as the arrows come from all different directions?
Eric, that's a really, really good question. So more so the tech sector, and nothing prepares you for all of these different arrows
Right.
and the pace of the tech sector than being a father, which of course you know very, very well now as a first-time father of a newborn baby.
Right.
And as a father myself, you know, both my kids are only about 1.5 years apart.
I see.
And so, you know how hard it is to do diapers, feeding,
Yes.
and then late nights juggling the babies, right? So I had 2 of them effectively.
I see.
And yeah, you just learn how to be a juggler.
Right. So
Yeah.
fatherhood that translates into, you know, a life kind of mission.
Very much so. So
Right.
what you do is also like in the tech sector, you just juggle many things, just like a father.
Great.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing. Are you ready to catch Sarah in action right now?
Very much looking forward to it.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This can't be love because I feel so well. No sobs, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love. I get no dizzy spells. Yet I love to look into your eyes. My heart does not stand still, just hear it beat. This is too sweet to be loved. This can't be love because I feel so well. Yet I love to look into your eyes. Aaron on the drums. This can't be love because I feel so well. I'll sobs, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love. I get no dizzy spells. My head is not in the skies. My heart does not stand still. Just hear it beat. This is too sweet to be loved. This can't be love because I feel so well. Yet I love to look into your. Yet I love to look into your. Yet I love to look into your eyes. Thank you very much for listening. We hope you stay safe and healthy. Thank you to this wonderful band. And and stay tuned for more music.
We're now coming to the second set of this evening's concert, and if you have just joined us, welcome to Chillax with Jazz, Music to Soothe Our Souls. This event is brought to you by the good people at Cairnhill Community Club, the Jazz Association of Singapore, as well as our event partner, Academy of Rock. Now for this second set tonight, we have a fresh set of musicians who will be jamming for us, and let me do the honor of introducing all of them. On piano, we have Nick Lim. On the drums, we have Tama. On bass, we have Sing. And on flute, we have Richie. And none other than our jazz vocalist tonight, it will be Alemay Fernandez. Let's give a big round of welcome to her. And we start our second set tonight with Teach Me Tonight. Take it away, guys.
Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn, why don't you teach me tonight? See, we're gonna start with the ABC of it. Then we're gonna roll right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. Why don't you teach me tonight? The sky's a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you. And I'm gonna use it 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Hang on bass. Don't you know the sky is a blackboard high above you? If a shooting star should happen to go by, I'm going to use that star to write I love you. should the teacher stand so near my love. Graduation's almost here, my love. Why don't you teach? Oh, why don't you teach me? Graduation's almost here, my love. Oh, I need you to teach me tonight. Oh, teach me tonight. Oh, yeah.
Well, what soothing music to nurse our frazzled and busy souls. And before me, I have somebody whose presence is very calming as well. Joan, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us tonight for the concert. Now, Joan, we know that you have been working very hard behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. Now, I think it's inevitable that sometimes you might feel tired or exhausted. How do you maintain your mental and spiritual balance all this while?
Well, Eric, you know what exhaustion means. Being a dad to a newborn.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for me, I am exhausted. But what perks me up is really having a chat with my mother, enjoying a bowl of her home-cooked hot soup.
Nice.
Just gets me through the day, gives me the energy to press on.
Right.
Music, I love music. It helps me get through the day too. And jazz is one of the genre of music that calms my nerve and soothes my soul.
Fully agree. Yeah.
Coincidentally, I've been very inspired by the special composition by Jeremy Monteiro for the Eurasian Association's 100th anniversary last year.
Right.
Being a Eurasian myself, the song To Be Eurasian, To Be Singaporean, it's one and the same, sung by Alemay Fernandez. Makes me very proud to be a Singaporean, because it tells me what it means to be a Singaporean regardless of my race.
Nice.
And I hope that everyone will get a chance to listen to this song, though it may not be in the playlist tonight, but go and listen in the YouTube. And the title again, to be Eurasian, to be Singaporean, it's one and the same. It soothes your soul.
Wonderful. You bet I'll go check it out on YouTube, right? Are you ready for the concert right now?
Yes, indeed.
Shall we?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Two, three, four. Star eyes, that's the way you make my eyes shine. When those lips of yours caress mine, just to have you by my side would leave me starry-eyed. Star eyes, lonely eyes you put a dream in, eyes that only you're supreme in. Don't you know it's just for you? They sparkle as they do now, though the stars aren't real. I know they show how much I care. Tell me how it makes you feel to know you put them there. Oh, star eyes, when if ever will your heart know that it's you for whom these eyes glow? Doesn't matter where you are, my eyes will hold your wishing star. So kiss me and wish on a star. star eyes. That's the way you make my eyes shine. When those lips of yours caress mine, just to have you by my side would leave me starry-eyed, star eyes. Lonely eyes you put a dream in, eyes that only you're supreme in. Don't you know it's just for you? They sparkle as they do now, though the stars aren't real. I know they show how much I care. Tell me how it makes you feel to know you put them there, so star eyes. When if ever will your heart know that it's you for whom these eyes glow? Doesn't matter where you are, my eyes will hold your wishing star. So kiss me and wish on a star. Wish on a star. Thank you so much. We certainly hope you're enjoying yourselves. At this point, I'd like to invite back our host to join us, Mr. Eric Chua.
Hi, Alemay. Hi, guys.
Hello, how are you this evening?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on stage, and it was a lovely number just now.
Thank you. It's a good song, isn't it? We wanted to say double congratulations in order because
you.
I hear that you are now the Parliamentary Secretary for MCCY MSF.
That's right.
Am I getting that right?
Yes.
I practiced
you got it
very
right,
hard
yeah.
to do that. So congratulations. So
Thank
is it
you.
like a double promotion or?
Well, it's just 2 appointments at 2 different ministries on top of the MP duties that I have.
Wow, we're going to
Right.
say double promotion then. And also triple congratulations because you've just become a father.
Yep, just a month ago.
Wow, how
Yeah.
exciting. It's
Thank
all
you.
happening, isn't it?
Everything is just, I'm just trying to soak up the whole experience.
It
right?
must be. It must be super fun and super exciting.
It is.
I'm
yeah.
sure you're also slightly overwhelmed. Is that fair to say?
Well, work doesn't really stop for me because once I realized that I'm off the emails at near midnight, and then you have daddy duties,
Right.
change diapers, right?
Right.
Feed the baby.
Wow.
at
So you're
2, 3
doing
a.m. in the morning.
24 hours at the moment, huh?
That's right, 24 hours of me. I don't know how long I can last for that.
Well, you look very fresh for someone who's not getting any sleep, I have to say. But again, it's such a pleasure to be here this evening and to get to bring this music to you. So thank you so much for
My
having
privilege
us.
for having you guys here. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing us this wonderful music.
So we will see you a little bit later.
We will.
We're going to continue with the music.
You're gonna work hard a little bit more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Eric Chua, everybody.
Cheers.
We're now going to do a lovely ballad from one of my favorite songwriters, Mr. Hoagie Carmichael. This is something called Skylark. Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journeying over the meadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music fades as the will of a wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy, serenading the moon. So Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Yes, that's Richie on flute. And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Oh, it's that wonderful music, and it's faint as the will of a wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy, serenading the moon. So Skylark, 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 I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there?
Thanks for joining us for tonight's concert, Chun Sing. And almost come to the end of tonight's concert already. We have 2 more numbers to go, Corcovado and Did I Do. Now, Corcovado actually is a Brazilian love song. It refers to a mountain in Rio de Janeiro. And in English, it actually says Quiet Night or Quiet Stars, right? And so with me is somebody who is actually no stranger to mountains and stars because he's done a lot of Cheong Sua before when he was in army. So Chun Sing, could you tell us a little bit more about an experience in the past or even recently where you had to stare into the sky, into the stars, and then think about all the worries and concerns you had, how you managed to then see the silver lining within and get out of the crisis or the situation?
Well, I guess over the last 6 months during the COVID pandemic, sometimes life just feels like that. You're walking in the dark with your fellow soldiers, with your fellow men, and you really don't know where is the end point and where someone else might throw you another surprise and start shooting at you. But I always remind myself, just like what I used to go through in the past, that whenever times are tough, do not just look forward, but also look at the people with you,
Right.
with me. And it is the people with me that gives me strength, that knowing that we are all in this together, knowing that if we work together, we will overcome anything ahead of us.
Right. Right. Thanks for your sharing. And are you ready to get back to the concert again?
Sure.
Right. Shall we?
Yeah.
And that leaves me to make one final introduction for this evening. But before that, a big thank to Nick for being our pianist for the past 3 numbers. And then we bring on stage our local jazz great maestro, Jeremy Monteiro. Big round of applause for him, please.
Hi, everyone. Hi, guys.
And of course, we'll be having on stage Alemay Fernandez as well, and bringing us the next 2 numbers, Cocovado and Did I Do.
Thank you so much, Eric. All right. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams. We're at the window looking over the mountains and the sea. How lovely, here is where I long to be, with you so close to me until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing love was only a bitter tragic joke, have found in you the meaning of existence, oh my love. Jeremy Monteiro. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams. We're at the window looking over the mountains and the seas. How lovely, this is where I long to be, here with you so close to me until the final flicker of life's ember. I was lost and lonely, believing love was only a bitter tragic joke, have found in you the meaning of existence. Ooh, the meaning of existence. Oh, my love, my love, my love, the meaning of existence, my love. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh.
Wow, Alemay, there was a really very sultry and sensuous version of that beautiful Jobin tune.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
And the guys, thanks. So nice to be playing with you guys and seeing you all in the flesh. You know, I haven't seen you in 3-4 months, right? Amazing.
At least, I think. Yeah.
So I'm very happy to see. Well, we can't see you, but you can see us. So hi, everyone out there, and I hope you're enjoying the music. We're going to do something else now, right?
Yes.
This is a song you love to play.
It is one of my favorites.
Yeah. And it's Did I Do? Who is it by?
It's written by Fred Rose and Walter Hirsch.
Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do I love you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? Baby said, do I want you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? I'm glad that I'm the one who found you. That's why I'm always hanging around you. I said, do I love you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? Jerry Monteiro. I said a diddle 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 do yo bubble bubble da day da do da bubble bay bubble so be de bubble bay bubble I'm glad that I'm the one who found you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I'm always hanging around you. I said, do I love you? Did I do? Said, do I? Baby, do I? Honey, did I do? Do, 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 do. Yeah.
Wow, Alemay, that was swinging.
Thank you so much. That was so much fun, guys.
Yeah, and you guys too, man. That was really swinging. Once again, thank you very much. Tamago on the drums. Teng Si Heng on the bass. Richie on the flute. Of course, Alemay Fernandez.
Thank you.
And my name is Jeremy Monteiro.
Yay.
On behalf of all of us from the Jazz Association Singapore, have a great time and keep swinging.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks very much for joining us this evening. Hope you've enjoyed our lineup and hope to see you again very soon. This is Eric signing off. Thank you.